Namaste. Welcome to BouGainVilla Divine Channel and Madhuram Learning. Connecting people from across the world with music, lifestyle and academics is our mission. It gives us immense pleasure to meet you once again on this auspicious occasion of the 75th year of Indian independence and 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo. In this publication, we wish to remind ourselves and share with you about revisiting the idea of freedom and why is it important to us. Our research team put forth the step to reanalyze the idea of freedom, of how we understood and dealt with it before, and how should we probably change our perspective and understand the concept of freedom today. Keeping in mind the complex culture of our country and the magnitude of politically motivated ideas and the mental conditioning from consuming unprincipled media content, one could say most of us have developed a stereotypical approach to associate nations' freedom as something external, something political, or something to do with being not enslaved. But on the contrary, when it comes to individual freedom, we seek free will, free action, free speech, free movement, etc. etc. Is it not evident to us Indians that we have consciously or unconsciously developed an incomplete, contradictory, sluggish approach to understanding freedom? Should we not try to equate the freedom that we seek within to that of the nation's freedom? Today, let us make a conscious attempt to be informed and educate ourselves to understand the concept of freedom from a multidimensional perspective. Most importantly, take into account the importance of self-realization that only comes from guided teachings from gurus who have surpassed time. We have heard and read about Sri Aurobindo as a revolutionary political leader who shaped the nationalist mind of India, a poet, a mystic and a spiritual master. But little do we know that Sri Aurobindo was a master rishi whose integral yoga and spiritual tapasya was the secret guiding force behind India's independence. Sri Aurobindo is the architect of our truest free future and nation's greatness. No one has explored the nature of freedom more profoundly and passionately than Sri Aurobindo, says Sonia Nair, an erudite disciple and follower of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Sri Aurobindo wrote a message to India upon request from All India Radio Tiruchirappalli and was broadcasted on the August 15th, 1947. Just imagine the message that he wrote that day is relevant and perfectly fits today's context. Some of the key takeaways from the message are: India is free but not achieved unity. The communal division must go. The initiative for growth of the spirit and inner consciousness will come from India, and the central movement is hers and it is universal. Amidst the disasters of the time, more and more eyes will turn towards India with hope to seek from our teachings psychic and spiritual practice. If human selfishness and foolishness could be prevented at every level, a new spirit of oneness will take hold of the human race. It is time for us to understand the value of our roots, our culture, teachings from Upanishads, and India's rich philosophical worldviews. It is also high time for us to unlearn Western influences, education, religionism, toxic ultra-modernism, and Euro-American self-centered business models, and a lot more. Let us tirelessly work towards establishing our ancient values, reinstall our culture, teach our children the priceless life lessons that we can learn from India's rich philosophical worldviews and Upanishads. So, what do we interpret from Sri Aurobindo's message that was broadcasted in the All India Radio in the year 1947 that I just shared with you now? Independence Day is not just a day for political leaders or a public holiday. It holds significant importance to every citizen to attempt three things: attaining self-realization, shedding religionism, and embracing true spirituality. To conclude, Sri Aurobindo confirms the necessity of a divine mind, a divine life force, and a divine body that nature wants us to attain, not only for personal fulfillment, but that which shall unite us with the spirit of the nation. On this auspicious occasion of the 75th year of Indian independence and 150th year of Sri Aurobindo's birth anniversary, BouGainVilla Divine Channel and Madhuram Learning Research Team consider that it is our duty and commitment to seek, to reflect, and to act upon Sri Aurobindo's message while sharing it to as many minds as possible. Meet you in our next publication. Until then, Namaste.
Om Tat Saviturvaram Rupam Jyotihi Parasya Dhimahi Yenna Satyena Dhira